Let's play Space Empires 4X with the Close Encounters expansion on Tabletop Simulator. This is the 7th video of this series. You can find a playlist of all the videos in the description. In the previous episode, I efficiently squashed the blue alien players' fleets, having lost only one ship in the process. One of my ship groups was finally able to break the curse and gain a promotion. In fact, it got promoted twice in 2 battles to an elite group. I ended the economic phase by betting that my current fleet will be able to handle the 2 incoming alien fleets and whatever they decide to throw at me this round. Instead of purchasing more battle cruisers, I focused on my economy and purchased terraforming 2 technology to extract resources from nebulas. Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite me. I forgot to update the maintenance increases at the end of last round. The only ships that I purchased that pay this cost are the minesweepers. That will be an increase of 2 to my upkeep. On the last economic phase, I also forgot to reduce the cost for my destroyed battlecruiser. I will address that at the end of this round. Okay, let's start by performing the alien player's 8th economic phase. The aliens have now seen my Attack 1 technology and my veteran ships. I think those are the only ones, so let's run the economic phase. The red alien adds 20 to both its fleet and tech column. It also maxes out its defense column. The blue alien adds 20 to fleet and 10 to tech. Neither of the 2 launch a fleet. I'll clean up the old information from the fleet summary before moving on. Alright then, let's start the first movement turn of the round. My first fleet, all the way to the left, will continue its journey back. The Argo will use its Explorer ability. It finds a danger token which is removed. The fleet will move on to the explored sector. Before I continue moving my ships, let's take a moment to analyze the alien fleet's target destinations. The 4th Red Fleet will target site, since Vega is well defended by my battlecruisers. And the 4th Blue Fleet will go to Arcturus. Okay, the 2 alien fleets will reach their destination about the same time. That's a problem as I won't be able to defeat them in detail. I have no choice but to split my forces. Luckily the Blue Fleet is very small, only 10 CP. I think splitting off just 1 battlecruiser should take care of that. That way I can keep the other 3 to deal with a larger Red Fleet with 42 CP. I'll split my 3rd battlecruiser group. I'll grab a new marker to do this. If you remember, this is a skilled group. The elites will stay together to deal with the larger Red Fleet. Okay, now I'll move one of the ships to Arcturus. The other 3 ships, I'll leave on Vega for now. I'll decide what to do with them next turn. Now, I'll move my old miners. The first one will move towards my home system. The other will leave the galactic capital using the new pipeline network. It will take with it the 10 minerals. It's time to move my miners equipped with terraforming 2 tech and MS pipelines to the nearby nebulas. I'll move 1 pipeline to Valhalla and the other to Arcturus. I plan to exploit the nebula next to Arcturus and the one on the map border. The new miners will leave my homeworld towards those 2 nebulas. I'll keep the minesweepers on site for now. I'll move the alien fleets towards their destinations. There are no battles, so I'll take the 2nd movement turn. Okay, let's keep exploring with the Argo. Nothing there, just a lost in space marker. I'll move the ships onto the explored sector. They still have a long way. before reaching enemy territory. I hope I can reinforce them before then. I'm not sure what to do with my battle cruisers. I could sally out of the colony and try to meet the enemy outside. I think it would be better to keep them in place for now. I'll figure that out next turn. The miner will reach Tempe and drop off the 10 minerals it's carrying. The other miner will move to my home system. I'll try to upgrade it to use it to extract resources from nebulas as well. I'll also move the remaining miners and MS pipelines to the nebulas as planned. One of the miners does reach its nebula. I'll flip it to its site showing a 5. This will remind me at the end of the round that it is producing that many CP. It's the alien's turn to move. The red alien can move 2 spaces this turn thanks to its improved movement. But it will decide to move onto the nebula to protect itself from an attack from my battle cruisers. We'll still reach Psi next turn. Okay, I think I might have goofed on the target destination of the blue fleet. The blue alien doesn't have movement 3 technology like the red alien, so it won't be able to reach Arcturus this round. The only colony it can reach is Psi. That will be its target this round. Since both alien fleets will attack the same colony, there was no need for me to separate my battle cruisers. Now let's take the last movement turn for the round. I'll explore with my flagship once again. It's a nebula. I'll move my ships in. They are getting pretty close to the enemy colony now, but I'll need to reinforce them to take on the garrison fleet. Let's move all the battle cruisers to Psi. I'll rejoin the 2 ship markers I separated previously. I think I got a pretty decent fleet defending Psi. Let's hope it is enough to stop the enemy fleets. That's all my warships. Now let's move the other ships. The miner will reach Psi. Oh wait, I think I goofed again. I completely forgot to go for the 10 mineral token near Centauri as I had planned. I'll take back my actions as it won't affect anything. The miner had moved twice this round, so it started adjacent to Centauri. With its 2 movements, it would have reached the minerals, so now it would deliver them to the colony. Alright, now my terraforming miner will move on to the nebula with the MS pipeline. It'll start extracting resources as well. The miner on Tempe will start its journey back to the capital. Now, the alien fleets will move to attack Psi. The red alien will go first. I'll move all the ships to the battle board and prepare the dice. The battlecruiser Group 2 is elite, the other is still only skilled. My ships are all set up. Let's find out the composition of the Red Fleet. The fleet has 42 CP. The alien purchases 1 step of ship size, now it's at 3. A step of boarding tech and a 2nd step in military academy. Boarding ships are nasty. I'll need to take care of them quickly. So it's going to be a scout, a cruiser, 2 boarding ships, and 1 fully loaded transport. I have a total of 10 ships and stations in the battle. The enemy only has 5, so they won't be able to screen their transport. Okay, let's start the battle. My battle cruisers will go first. They will target the enemy boarding ships. I will go after these first before the transport, as they can really cause a lot of trouble for me. If they succeed in their attack, they can take over my ships. My elite ships get veterancy bonus, and they have improved attack tech. That's a +2 to its attack. The boarding ships have no defense, so it will need 7s to hit. A 7 and a 4, that's 2 hits. Enough to destroy one of them, as they have 2 hull. 1 promotion roll. I'll need a 4 or less. 6 is too high. Now my other 2 battle cruisers will fire. They don't have veterancy bonus, but the rest remains the same, so 6 or less to hit. A hit and a miss then. I'll place a damage marker on the enemy ship. My shipyards will fire before the enemy cruisers since I'm defending. They'll try to take out the boarding ship. Shipyards are automatically upgraded with the latest attack and defense tech, so they will hit on 4s. Awesome, a 2 is a hit. I take out the second boarding ship with the first roll. The shipyards don't gain experience, so I'll keep on firing. Now they'll target the transport ship. It has 1 defense strength, so they'll need 3 or less to hit. Seven is a miss. Let's roll for a 3rd attack. Okay, that's a hit, and I take out the transport. Things are looking really good for me now. I'll try to take out the scout with the last shipyard attack. Scouts have no defense, so 4's to hit. Down it goes. My shipyards are done firing. Now, the alien cruiser will have a go. It'll need to decide if it wants to attack my shipyards or my sweepers. The sweepers have 1 defense, just like the shipyard, so I am not sure if it would want to destroy my infrastructure or my sweeper to cripple my capacity to assault its colonies. I need to make a decision, so I guess it will go for my sweeper. Okay, the cruiser will hit with a 3 or less. It destroys one of my sweepers. It'll roll for experience. The red alien has military academy too, so it will get promoted with a 3 or less. It doesn't earn the promotion. Let's start the second firing round. I'll have a fleet size bonus for this round. The elite battle cruisers will fire at the cruiser. They need 7s to hit. That's 1 hit. I'll mark the cruiser as damaged. Now my other battle cruisers will fire and need 6 or less. That's it, the cruiser is destroyed. The battle cruisers will make a final roll for experience to end the battle. Yes, they become veteran. Okay, let's clean up the board and move the ships to the map. Let's not forget to mark the 3rd battlecruiser group as veteran on the ship list. Now the blue alien will move its fleet onto site. Oops, I should have left my fleet on the battle board. Now I need to place them back again. Anyways, this shouldn't be a long battle. The blue alien fleet only has 10 CP. Okay, let's figure out its composition. Sorry everyone, there was a mistake here. The alien player should have bought a destroyer, not a scout. This is the small problem with my spreadsheet. I will fix it manually for now for this playthrough. I need to go back to the code and fix it. So if you are one of the people who downloaded it, please download the new version once I update it. Alright, so the blue fleet is made up of 1 destroyer and 1 fully loaded transport. It did purchase ground 2 technology, so now I will have marines and heavy infantry in the transport. I have more than double the enemy ships, so I get the fleet bonus. The elite battlecruisers will go first. They will target the destroyer. I can't remember if the blue player had any attack or defense deck. Okay, so no, they don't have any tech. That means my battlecruisers will hit with 8s or less. That's a kill. I will need to roll for experience. Oh yes, the battlecruisers are now legendary. From now on they will be considered to have 3 hull during a battle. To distinguish them from elite ships, I'll place legendary ships touching the red line of the battle board. The veteran battlecruisers will fire at the transport. I'll need 7s to hit. So that's it for the battle. The veteran ships will just need to roll for experience. No promotion, but that's okay. I'm just really happy I got legendary ships. They'll be a good counter against Red's boarding ships, thanks to its bigger hull. Let's update the ship list for the 2nd battlecruiser group. I'll clean up the battle board and then I'll get back to the map. That concludes the 3rd movement turn, so let's perform the economy phase. I collected a total of 20 minerals this round, but I also extracted an additional 10 from the miner stationed on the nebulas. That's a total of 30 CP. My colonies and pipeline network hasn't grown, so I get the same 75 and 7 CP, just like last turn. Okay, now my maintenance. Last turn I purchased 2 sweeper which increased my cost by 2, but one of them was taken out, so that would increase my cost by 1 this round. That would be a total maintenance of 17 CP, but last round I forgot to take into account the battlecruiser that was destroyed. I should have decreased my maintenance by 2. I'll do that now. I also forgot to halve the maintenance cost to my elite battlecruisers. The 2 elite ships would have paid 2 instead of 4 CP. That would bring down the total cost to 13 this round. I hope that was not too confusing. That was pretty good, because it gives me 108 to purchase technologies and ships. Let's figure out what we want to purchase. I think fighters are a good passive counter to boarding ships. I think it's time to invest in fighter tech, especially since I have a holodeck technology. That'll cost me 25. Now that I have the technology, let's go ahead and purchase some fighters and the carriers to ferry them around. The carriers cost 12. They can carry 3 fighters each. The fighters themselves cost 5, so a fully loaded carrier would cost 27 CP. I'll need 4 hull and shipyard capacity to build it though, so I can build 2 fully loaded carriers, 1 in each of my shipyard colonies. Okay, so that's 54 CP in total to build the 2 carriers. Let's not forget the 3 free troops. I'll take 3 Marines again. I'll also invest in security, just to give my battlecruiser a bit of protection against boarding ships. That will cost me 15. The good thing about security is that all ships receive the upgrade automatically. I think that will be it for this round. I'll leave the remaining 14 CP for the next one. Before I move everything to the map, let's update the ship list. You know what, I still have capacity to build 1 hull in my homeworld. I think it will be a good idea to purchase another troop transport to move our troops. They've been accumulating in my colonies, and I might need them to conquer the red players' colonies. Let me just verify the cost of the transport. Okay, yes, that'll be 6 CP. Let's update the ship list for the new transport. I'll add the Marines onto site, Vega and Arcturus. As planned, 1 fully loaded carrier will go on my homeworld with a transport. The other carrier will go on site. A 10 mineral token will spawn back on the galactic capital. I have no colonies to increase, so I'll move on to the alien player's economic phase. I think the aliens have seen my ground 2 technology now. Also, my movement 2 tech. Okay, let's process the alien player's phase. The red alien gains 30 to its fleet column and 20 to its tech, and it'll launch an expansion fleet. The blue alien will only add 30 to its fleet, and will also launch an expansion fleet. The fleets are about the same size. The blue fleet is slightly bigger with 56 CP. Okay, now that the fleets are on the board, I'm ready to start the 10th movement round. But first, let's find out the target destinations of the alien fleets. The 5th Red Fleet will target Vega. And the Blue Fleet will go for Psi. I'll move my flagship with the invasion force closer to Babbage to wait for reinforcements. Let's explore before moving. It's just a danger marker, so they'll move on to the sector. I'll move all my ships on side down to meet my other force near Babbage. The carrier on the homeworld can reach Babbage much quicker if it moves through the war point. The new transport will have to move down to pick up the 2 Marines on Arcturus. It'll then pick up the other 3 on Psi. I think they might make it to the battle next round. I'll move my miner back to my home system. On a later turn, I'll try to upgrade it on a shipyard. This will allow it to extract resources from nebulas like the other 2. The other miner will warp to the galactic capital to pick up the minerals. Now, the alien fleets will take their first movement. For the second movement turn, I'll start by moving my flagship and the other ships to the asteroids. The reinforcements will keep moving down towards Babbage. The carrier will make its way through the warp point to the capital. The transport will pick up the 2 Marines and move to side. I will join the Marine markers to save space. Okay, now let's move the 2 miners. Okay, now it's the aliens' turn. The red fleet will move 2 sectors and the blue fleet 1. Let's take the last movement turn of the round. I don't think I have enough firepower to take out the red player's colony. I will join the reinforcements with my invasion force. But I think I do have more than enough firepower with the reinforcements. I think I'll move the carrier on the capital back to defend my colonies. Let's move the miners again. The miner carrying the 10 minerals will reach Tempe. The transport has improved drives, so it'll move 2 sectors this turn. The red alien fleet will move on to Babbage. The blue fleet will move 2 sectors. Okay, now let's perform the economic phase. I collected only 10 minerals, but I'll add 10 more from my miners on the nebulas. The income from my colonies in pipelines will remain the same again. The carriers and fighters contribute only half the maintenance thanks to my holodeck technology, so they'll contribute 4 to the cost. The transport will add 1 more for a total of 5. I had no losses, so the total maintenance will be 18 for this round. Fighters are awesome, but a fully loaded carrier consumes a lot of shipyard space. Let's prepare for the future and purchase the shipyard technology. This will make my shipyards more efficient. Every 2 shipyards will be able to produce 1 extra hull. I'll pay 20 CP for that. I also want to double down on my fighter technology. I'll purchase the second step for 25. I have enough money for only 1 fully loaded carrier. That will be 27 CP. I will use 15 of the remaining 20 to purchase 1 battlecruiser. I get 3 free troops again. This time I will take 3 heavy infantry to help defend my colonies. Let's mark the ship list for the new purchases. I'll place the heavy infantry on side, Vega and Archerus. Thanks to my new technology, Psi now has capacity to build 6 hull worth of ships. I'll place all the ships I purchased there. I'll end this part here. This video ran longer than I wanted, but I think this is a good spot to stop. On the next part, I will try to assault Babbage, but I will also have to deal with the 2 fairly large enemy fleets moving to my home system. I'll need to figure out if I need to divert more ships from my invasion force to help with that task. I hope you've been enjoying this series. Let me know in the comments what you think of this playthrough or the game in general. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.